So where am I today? Have a guess. Right next to the ship is the Museum of Contemporary Art. Over that way is George Street with shopping, shopping and more shopping. The ferry boats are over there, and behind the ship is the Sydney Opera House. The Welcome Centre's in the basement, and you can buy tickets for tours down here, and it's a shorter queue than upstairs. Bags larger than an A4 piece of paper have to be checked in, but there's no charge.
This is a small experimental venue inside called the Playhouse, where you'll undoubtedly be taken on your $40 tour, sat down and watch a 4-minute film. Then you're taken around mainly the public areas while they tell you the whole story of the Opera House, which is fascinating. Its architect, designer, the Dutchman Jorn Utzon, was in fact effectively sacked by an incoming austerity government trying to save money. The building laid empty for many years and cost them a fortune. The champagne tickets on the balcony are $1,600 each to watch the fireworks on New Year's Eve. And it's got free, fast internet downstairs in the Welcome Centre. What more do you need to know?
The Rocks is a nest of little alleyways and courtyards with names like Wells Yard, Nurses Lane, full of restaurants, cafes, tea shops and pubs. The Rocks used to be a really unsavoury part of town, full of seafarers and prostitutes, but it's long since been restored and it's full now of restaurants, pubs, taverns. It's really happening in the evening.
The ferries are on your OPAL ticket, which is a free ticket you just charge with money. Then you tap it in as you enter and tap out.
We've just done this bit of the Manly Scenic Walkway, but if you do the whole walk to Split Bridge, it's all around here. It'll take you about 4 to 4.5 hours. Halfway up George Street is St Andrew's Cathedral, if you can drag yourself away from the shops, and it has a beautiful exterior.
We have separate films on Manly Beach, which is a fantastic beach, and George Street shopping. Listen, that is not a short day out, and it's not a short film, so we've done that separately. Back to our guide.
Next to St Andrew's Cathedral is Town Hall Square and the Town Hall, and lots of people bring their deck chairs here and spend their lunch hour. Right next to the Town Hall is the Queen Victoria building, which is like a mini Harrods, and it's got a beautiful statue of Queen Victoria outside. For my money, Sydney outstrips any shopping paradise I've ever been to. That includes London, New York, Paris and Dubai. Sydney is a thriving city, full of hustle and bustle, people rushing to catch buses, trains, ferries. So the Royal Botanic Gardens is a real contrast to that. A peaceful place to enjoy the fresh air. If you're wondering why people walk all the way around to Mrs Macquarie's Point, this is why.
As you can see, the weather can be bad or changeable.
Opposite the Botanic Gardens is the Art Gallery of New South Wales. It's free entry, free guided tours, and you mustn't miss the silver statue of Captain Cook. So at the bottom of Art Gallery Road, you come to the Cathedral. The Governor envisaged Hyde Park as a large quadrangle with elegant landscaping. This statue is the gift of the late J.F. Archibald to his fellow countrymen. It's to commemorate the association of Australia and France in the War of 1914.
So in bad weather, you can almost forget the Blue Mountains. You've got the zoos you can go to. The ferry can take you on a lot of trips. Or you can just walk the town. Sydney is not that big. You could walk through the Botanic Gardens, up to the Cathedral, along, back to the shopping, and down back to the quays. If you do it the other way, you'll never come out of the shopping. Okay, we have a separate film on the bridge, and we pitched the bridge climb at about £150 against the pylon climb, about £5.
We're at the pylon entrance and we're climbing up for some spectacular views. We're at the top of the pylon on Sydney Harbour Bridge, and it was worth the climb. The view's spectacular.
So we have a film on Manly Beach, we have a film on Sydney Bridge, we have a film on the Botanic Gardens and a film on shopping up George Street and across, as well as this general film, and as well as port films for just about every port in the world. So please enjoy your cruise and share Cruise Doris Visits. Happy cruising.